This is the only place you need to go if you need cheap and fast coins to build your God Squad. Hands down, they have the cheapest prices. Make sure you go to MMOXP.com and use code WOLF for 5% off. Link is in the description.
Yo, what's up, homies? It's King Wolf. Welcome to today's video. Today, we're going to elevate your defensive game with some defensive tips, plays that you can use, little tips and techniques, man. Before we get into today's video, drop a like. At least try to get this video here to 200 likes. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on, man. Become the Wolfpack. Link is in the description. And we're going to be in the multiple defense playbook. A lot of people run this. Let's say they run it in tourneys too, and they're going to run it exactly the way I'm going to show you guys right now. So what we want to do is we'll be utilizing two defenses. One is to get safeties in at linebacker, and then the other one is to bring those safeties down to the line. So right here, we're going to be in the nickel 3-3-5. What we're going to do is we're going to substitute linebackers out. So we have Neiman here is a 67 overall. All we're going to do is we're going to put Watson here at free safety. Now, your linebacker moves over this way. So what you want to do is replace him again. So it happens. Some of them, you have teams where you don't have linebackers. Safeties that you can put at linebacker and some that you do. So like right here, you see how I can't put a safety here in this position. So what I want to do is I want to put my fastest linebacker that I have available in my depth chart, which is my man Junior right here. Okay, so Junior goes here, and then we have Thornhill. I want to say Thornhill's the fastest of the users, so you probably want to be your user. You can move him to the middle. Just depends on what you want to do as far as your safeties down here on the line. Now, we are going to be picking cover 2 man. Now, in your coaching adjustments, you can change it to speed and then change your curl flats, your zone drops. You could do all that. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and show you what I mean. You can go over here to cornerback matchups by speed, and you can go to curl flats and put them at 20 for now if you want to do that. That's how I start off whenever I play games, and I'm going to be running man defense. But what you want to do is you want to come out 3-3-5 man, but you also want to come over here to 3-3-5 wide, and you want to set up your audibles. So right here we have Mike Blitz 0, Tampa 2, cover 3 buzz. You can leave it the way it is or put your favorite plays in here. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. But what we're going to do is we're going to come out nickel 3-3-5, and this is just, we're going to come out cover 2 man. And this is just a little tip and technique that people run. Where's my other controller so I can pick an offensive play? People like to do this as well. We'll just pick any play. Okay, so whenever we come to the line, what we do is we automatically press X to audible, press left on the D-pad to go to 3-3-5 wide, and then we'll run Mike Blitz 0, okay? So it'll come down like this, and you do this really quick. So now you have safeties in the linebacker positions. All right, well, actually, we've got a linebacker here, but you could put a safety on this side if you want. However you want to do your own personnel, that's up to you. If you're playing Ultimate Team, you obviously have enough safeties to go around. So make sure you have a safety where my man Junior is. And then I'll give you the setup. This is the base setup right here for the Mike Blitz 0 is we're going to press and then shade over the top, okay? Press, shade over the top. And then we're going to take Y and A and put them in purples. So right here, you're going to have this look right here, okay? Now, remember, you're shading over the top with this play. So wire triangle, right stick up for shade over the top. And then you can shade inside or outside. For this one right here, I'm going to go ahead and just shade outside, okay? And then I can cover everything that's coming inside. Well, actually, I can't. If that tight end goes on a drag, then you can't. So this is going to be one of the base setups. And then you just read your opponents, what they got open. Like right here, A's open. A's going to be the read. And that's pretty much it on this play. So when it comes time to it, right, you see how A's the read and he's going to be running the same thing. As we audible come over here and press Mike Blitz 0, set up our plays, right? What we want to do is we're going to put Y and A on clouds. And how do you do that? Right on the D-pad twice, select Y. You're going to put them on a curl flat first, left stick to the right, okay? And you're going to do the same thing for your tight end. Double tap the right D-pad twice, select A, which is my man Junior, left stick to the right. Now we have them in purples. So for the people that are new here, what we want to do is change them to cloud flats so they play lower. You can even play hard flats, but I recommend cloud flats first and see how your defense reacts there. So wire triangle, right stick down goes to hard flats, and then wire triangle, right stick up for over the top, and then they go back to clouds. So we take them down the level and then we come back up. So now we're shading out over the top and outside. Now we're going to see how the tight end reacts on this play, how they react, who's there. Tight end is still open. So right here, you see how the cloud flat is getting drifted backwards? You can fix that by changing cloud flat adjustments in your coaching adjustments. However, what I would recommend if it's really plaguing you, You just put you could put one side like this guy right here on a hard flat. Let me reset the play, bro. I kind of messed that up, okay? Make sure you audible first, okay? And then you're gonna press shade over the top, shade outside, and you bring up Y, put him on a hard flat. So you do this, okay? Hard flat, and then you could do whatever you want with A. So curl flat, hard flat. So now we're good. This whole play should be locked up. And that's what I do a lot. I'll hard flat one side, curl flat the other. You see me do it in gameplays when I'm running man defense. I rarely run man defense because I feel like it's too much of a bag, and I just know the ins and outs of man defense to clamp up a lot of people, and it's just not entertaining. I like running cover 4 drop because it makes it harder on myself, and I just like running that defense a lot. So it's an old school defense, but you'll see that everything's pretty much locked up now. All I got to do is worry about the inside, and everything is bagged up. So that's one setup. Another setup, you can start confusing your opponent by running the same play, okay? This is what a lot of people do, is because what's gonna happen here is if you don't shade over the top, let me show you guys really quick. I'll try to use this broken controller, but people are gonna wanna streak X. So if you don't shade over the top, okay, and you have it looking like this with Hilton on that streak, chances are he blows by. And now you got this guy. This happens, I see people struggle with this so much, bro. When all you have to do well, if it's Tyreek Hill, good luck, homies, because I don't think no matter what you do, he's still blowing by you. But shading over the top, Y or triangle right stick up. In some instances, it doesn't help, but for the most part, it does. It's all dependent on the receiver, bro, and the release and how they react. But with me just shading over the top, let's see what kind of look we get now. Now, me shading over the top, he still caught the ball, but you see we're there. We're not getting smoked. Now let me bring you to the next setup, okay? This is how you can disguise a little bit more. What you're gonna do is you're gonna audible to the same Mike Blitz 0. Let me make sure I did Mike Blitz 0. There it goes right there. Press shade over the top. Now this is another setup people like to do, is they'll take their safeties or their corners, put them on quarters or outside thirds. I would recommend you put them on outside thirds, B on an outside third, and then LB, which is your safety, you're gonna put him on an inside third. So now you have a cover 3 look with these right here, shade over the top. So once you change them, leave these other guys blitzing, right? Now you can run your blitz right here, leave yourself on a blitz, and you'll have a cover 3 look. So we snap the ball, people are gonna be open, obviously, but we have a good pass rush, and you'll have B open. Now, if you have the abilities on your corners, this is where the abilities come into play. If you have those deep outs or outside KOs, right? If you run this setup with outside KOs, right? Say we press, shade over the top. If you have outside KOs and they try to run a crossing route, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the crossing route is gonna be done. Now, other things you can do is try to set up your blitz by spreading the line, crashing them out like this, okay? Leave yourself on a blitz, come down into the line, and then just try to play. So right there, you see that the outside third with B? The outside KOs, I can't remember, outside zone KOs, I can't remember the ability names, homies. Okay, there's just too many in the game already. That guy will pick the ball off more than not on crossing routes. So that's what's good about putting them in the press, shading over the top. Just because you put them in blues doesn't mean you don't shade over the top. You still shade over the top, man, because the blues will react better. They'll react faster to deeper routes. So make sure you're making those adjustments. And then you can all out blitz the Mike Blitz, because the Mike Blitz itself is pretty good, and the defense got scrambled up because I changed it twice. Let me snap the ball so I can show you guys really quick. You can actually send the house with the Mike Blitz. So the way we're gonna do that is, say you're already bluffing everything, you're setting up different disguises, whatever. You want to use the running back, okay? You're gonna press, shade over the top, shade inside, and then keep yourself here with the running back at the line, bro. Just keep yourself with the running back, and you just want to send the pressure and wait for someone to come in. I know there's different defensive setups. I'm going to look into the Mike Blitz myself, and I'm going to come up with a good blitz setup. So stay tuned for that. That's probably going to be the next video. Once I figure out how to properly set up the Mike Blitz to send it to scream, if they block, someone will still come in. I'm going to work on that. Here, I just wanted to give you guys what a lot of the good players are running, what you need to start implementing into your schemes, because it is very powerful. And then we'll get into the double A gap as well, because a lot of people are using that. So stay tuned for that. Love you guys, man. Peace.